In this video, we'll explain why numbered lists are the best when it comes to numbering instruction statements. First of all, let's take another look at our content where we used manual numbering. In the case of manual numbering, all numbers have to be entered by the person creating the help file. In our case, the format of the numbering was to place the number first, followed by the period, and to maintain perfect left alignment of the steps. We had to provide 2 spaces after the period in the case of a single digit and a single space after the period for double digits. Here, the possibility of human error while entering the steps is high. Numbers could be repeated, and numbers could be entirely out of sequence. And here's a scenario where managing the numbers manually becomes a painful exercise. Let's say we have a section that comprises a dozen instruction steps numbered sequentially from 1 to 12, and now, for some reason, the third step had to be removed. Now, deleting just the third instruction step means all the steps from 4 to 12 have to be manually renumbered again. The same goes for inserting a new step too, because every subsequent step after the newly inserted step has to be renumbered again. How painful can this be? The simple solution: use numbered lists instead. With a numbered list, even empty lines can be created in between steps, and the numbering will still be in order. Let us demonstrate. Let us use the How to Sign In topic and use a numbered list where we had manually inserted the numbers for the instruction steps. To start with, we clear all the numbers of the instruction steps of the section to sign in. We then select the lines of text that need to be numbered, and then from the ribbon, click the Numbering Style button. By default, the numbering style is a number followed by the period and 2 spaces for single digit and a single space after the period for double digits. You can even customize a new style. For now, let us go with the default style. As you can see, the steps have all been numbered. The blank lines in between the steps have also been numbered. All we need to do now is to go to each blank line and delete the number. Notice how, as we do this, the numbers of the lines automatically renumber themselves without any of our intervention. The same goes even if we were to delete a line or insert a line. In this example, we had used lines that were already written. Let us demonstrate auto-numbering, this time by writing lines from scratch for the How to Sign Out section. The first line is written, and then the Numbering Style button is clicked to make it a number line. Now, position the mouse cursor at the end of the first line by clicking at the end of the line. Now, press Enter on the keyboard, and Help and Manual inserts a new line and automatically numbers the subsequent step as number 2 and prompts us to type the second instruction line. Notice how the line automatically starts with a left indentation. All we need to do is type the second line. However, we need to insert a blank line between the first and second instruction steps. So, we position the mouse cursor once again at the end of step 1 and press Enter on the keyboard. A blank line is inserted, and it has been numbered as number 2, and our second instruction step has been numbered step 3. So, we do here exactly the same thing as we did a short while ago. Position the cursor beside the period of step number 2 and delete that period and the number using the backspace key on the keyboard. Notice how the lines are renumbered automatically and correctly. One more thing, even if you proceed to steps with double-digit numbers, the left alignment of the steps is perfectly maintained. Therefore, we highly recommend that you use numbered lists to number your instruction steps. Now that you have sufficient knowledge to make your content look presentable, can you take up the assignment of creating a numbered lists for the instructions in your topic? There are other formatting techniques, and we'll discuss them as we move on to other sections. And here's a peek into what we'll be learning next. Take a look at the content we have been working on so far. Doesn't it look more compelling with images? Images form an integral part of help documentation, and we'll learn how to capture and insert images into our content in upcoming videos.